Hi students, welcome to Easy Chemistry by Pathan, and we are starting today a new concept in isomerism. This is the fourth video in isomerism. In last three videos I explained basics in isomerism, chain position isomerism in alkanes, in alkyl groups, and chain and position isomerism in double bonded system. And now today I am going to explain another structural isomerism, that is functional group isomerism. And in this video, along with functional group isomerism, I am including metamerism, ring chain isomerism also. So while you are learning functional group isomerism, you can include metamerism as well as ring chain isomerism. Three concepts together I am going to explain today. So functional group isomerism linked with metamerism and ring chain isomerism also. That's why together I am explaining. To know functional group isomerism, and you have to learn before double bond equivalent, that is we have degree of unsaturation. In previous video I explained, go and watch it. I given in I button. DBE formula I given already. Number of carbon atoms plus 1, number of nitrogen atoms by 2 minus number of hydrogen atoms by 2 minus X by 2. X nothing but number of halogens. Chlorine, bromine, iodine. This is the formula. If any compound exhibit different types of isomers, and which one we have to take priority means, first we have ring chain isomers, next tautomers, next functional, next metamers, next chain isomers, and last least priority position isomers. So this order also you have to remember. If any compound exhibit functional group isomers and metamers both like this, so you have to give priority for functional group isomers, not metamers. If any compound exhibit metamers and chain isomers, you have to give priority for metamers. If any group exhibit ring chain isomer or tautomer, and ring chain isomerism is first priority. This is the order you have to remember for competitive purpose. Let me start functional group isomerism. What's the formula? Sorry, for definition. Having same molecular formula but differ in functional group. Metamerism. Having same molecular formula and functional group means here in metamers functional group molecular formula same but differ in alkyl groups on either side of polyvalent atoms. Later I will explain in detail. Ring chain isomerism. Having same molecular formula as usual, both the ring and chain isomers will be exhibit. Let me start. I am taking here example. One compound is given to you like this: C2H6O. This is the compound given. How many functional group isomers are possible? Generally, functional group isomers can be exhibited by particular compounds only. For example, alcohols and ethers. Alcohols and ethers. Alcohols and ethers exhibit functional group isomers. Functional group isomers or isomerism. Why these two only exhibit, this two combination only means these are having general formula CnH 2n plus 2 O, means alcohols and ethers both having same general formula. Same general formula having means they exhibit same type of isomerism. That's why alcohol and ethers. Clear? So this compound we have to check whether given compound having such general formula or not. CCN, H2N, O is there. It is similar to this. Now this compound can exhibit alcohol and ethers and having functional group isomerism. So before going into functional group isomerism, we have to calculate DBE, double bond equivalent. DBE nothing but number of carbon atoms. How many are there here? Number of carbon atoms 2 plus 1 plus N by 2. Nitrogen not there. 0 minus H by 2. H by 2. So hydrogens how many are there here? 6. 6 by 2. 6 by 2 nothing but 3 minus X. X not there. Here oxygen is there. In formula oxygen not there. That's why you should not consider 0. So finally you are getting 3 minus 3. That equal to 0. If DBE 0 you got, means in this compound no double bonds or rings. Means DBE explaining means DBE is equal to number of unsaturated bonds plus rings. What is the concept of DBE? DBE is equal to number of pi bonds and rings. DBE 0 we got means pi bonds not there, means unsaturated bonds not there, and rings also not there. So there is no chance for ring isomerism, that is ring chain isomerism, and double bonds not there. Let we discuss what this compound can be exhibit. So this compound exhibit alcohols and ethers. So let I am taking first alcohol. First I am writing alcohols. How many alcohols it can be give? Look how many carbons are there here? 2 carbons only. So 1 carbon, 1 carbon. Alcohol means OH group compulsory. So now you write CH3, CH2, OH. Now 3, 2, 5, 1, 6. This is one alcohol we got. That we are calling ethanol. What we are calling ethanol. Clear? Is it any chance to write another structure? If this OH you draw here, same formula you are getting. So alcohol completed. Now you go for ethers. You go for ethers. Ether general formula you know very well. ROR. Ether general formula is ROR. Means this type we have to write. So now 2 carbons are there now. So C bond O C. Am I right? This is ether. So you write here CH3. CH3. So 6 carbons, 6 hydrogens, 2 carbons, 1 oxygen. So formula is given. Dimethyl ether. Dimethyl ether. Completed now. So 1 alcohol we got, 1 ether we got. 1 alcohol and 1 ether. Am I right? So 2 isomers, that is functional group isomers we got. How we are saying these 2 are functional group? This is alcohol functional group. This is ether functional group. So having molecular formula same, but functional group is different. Here alcoholic functional group, here ether functional group. That's why these 2 are functional group isomers. Let I am taking example number 2. Another example I am explaining to you, and this time I am taking C3 H8O. So this is now having CnH2n plus 2O type. That's why alcohols and ethers it will be exhibit. First I am writing alcohols. Alcohol means OH group. 3 carbons are there. 1, 2, 3. One alcohol group. And this is CH3. And this is CH2. And this is CH2. Now you count all the atoms. Primary alcohol we got propanol. What we got? Propanol. Am I right? And we have the chance another. C, C, C. 3 carbons. 3 carbons. Now this time OH group I am attaching at second carbon. And now this is secondary alcohol. Am I right? Secondary alcohol. This is prop 1-al. This is prop 2-al. We got 2 alcohol isomers. Now these 2 are position isomers. These 2 are position isomers. But we have to show the functional group isomers. Functional group isomers. So with ethers we have to show now. With ethers. Go for here. With ethers I will show. 3 carbons are there. 1 carbon, bond O, bond C, bond C. So CH3, CH2, CH3. See here. This is now ethyl group. This is methyl group. We got ether. We got ether. Is there any other chance like that? Is there any other chance like that? Ether you can draw. If this CH2 group this side, this methyl group this side, same you are getting. Same you are getting. With ether, no other compound. No other compound. So totally we got 2 alcohol functional group, 2 alcohols, 1 ether. And now these 2 are functional group isomers. These 2 are position isomers. Total how many structural isomers means 3 you are getting. 1, 2, 3. How many functional group isomers means these 2 only you are getting. These 2 only you are getting. So number of structural isomers. Number of structural isomers are 3. Why? Because 2 alcohol, 1 ether. But functional group means these 2 only. Clear? So one more example I am taking here. This time I am taking C4H10O. C4H10O means same formula. Alcohols and ethers. First I am drawing alcohol. How many carbon atoms given? 4. So I am attaching OH. Go for here CH3, CH2, CH2, CH2. Butanol. What we got? Butanol. Am I right? Butanol we got. Next we have the chance to draw another structure. And before going to that, we can write this. You have 4 carbons now. Here we have butyl group. What we have? Butyl group. So we can write this formula like this. C4H9OH. Means like this. This is clear. So this is butyl group now. In alkyl group isomerism I told butyl group having 3. N-butyl, isobutyl, secondary butyl. Secondary butyl. And this is N-butyl now. You go for isobutyl. Isobutyl alcohol. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you go for here. 1 you are getting. And you draw another one. C, 3 carbons, OH group. And you take here CH3. CH3. Am I right? And this is now CH3, CH3, CH2, CH. So with alcohol we got already 1, 2, 3. And we have one more chance. Neo. carbon, 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 and here we have tertiary, not neo. This we got here. Am I right? So with alcohol we got here primary, here secondary, here primary one methyl group, here tertiary. 4 we got. These 4 are position isomers, not functional group isomers. So this we have to calculate in structural isomers. So with C4H10O we got 4 position isomers, and these 2 is chain isomers. This is parental chain 3, this is 3. These 2 are position isomers, sorry, chain isomers, and these 2 are chain isomers, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, and these 2 are, so like that, 4 carbons, 3 carbons, chain isomers, and this is 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3, these 2 are chain isomers. So 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, chain not difference, position only change. These 2 are position isomers. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3, these 2 are chain isomers. 1 2 3, 1 2 3, so chain difference not there. Alcohol group difference, so these 2 are position isomers. So alcohol we are getting 4 isomers, but we are drawing for functional group isomers, means we have to draw the ether. What we have to draw? Ether. So with ether, how many you are getting? Let me test. With alcohols, how many I written? With alcohols 4 we got. With alcohols, how many we got? 4. 4 are structural isomers, but we have to draw functional group isomers now. Let we go functional group isomers. Functional group isomers. What are functional? Alcohols completed, ethers next. Next, ethers. So here I am drawing ethers. C4H10O. We have to draw in the form of ROR. ROR type compound we have to draw. Let how many carbons? 4. We have chance C bond C, O, C bond C. Am I right? Diethyl ether. Diethyl ether. Am I right? This we got. And we have chance another to draw. CH3 bond O, CH2, CH2, CH3. Here 2 carbons, here 2 carbons. Now this side, here 1 carbon, here 3 carbon. And another chance we have here. CH3 bond O, bond C, CH3, and here I am taking one substituent. Now you go for here. This is 1. So how many ethers we got? 1, 2, 3. This 3, that 4, 7. 7 structural isomers and functional group isomers, ethers and alcohols. This is the method to write. Let me go for now. C4H10O ethers. Let me test what happened. What happened? I am comparing some compounds here. See here, CH3 bond, CH2 bond O, CH2, first one I am drawing here. And another I am drawing CH3O, CH2, CH2, CH3. Now you observe these 2 compounds, A and B. See functional group O, ether, ROR. See here, this is ethyl group, this is ethyl group. This is methyl, this is propyl. Means oxygen bonded oxygen bonded, here ethyl, here methyl, here ethyl, here propyl, means both side this polyvalent, polyvalent means valency more than one, clear? Polyvalence means valency should be more than one. Oxygen valency 2 na. So this polyvalent functional group or atom bonded both side different alkyl groups. See here ethyl, here propyl, and here ethyl, here methyl, means these two are now metamers. What we are calling metamers. I given initially already definition, having same molecular formula, same functional group. Functional group both are ethers only na. Molecular formula same only na. But here ethyl is there, here propyl is there, here methyl is there, here you have methyl. Here ethyl, here methyl, here ethyl, here propyl. So both side alkyl groups are different, molecular formula same, and functional group also same. And such compounds we are calling metamers. What we are calling metamers. Go for another one. These two you compare now. These two. Here propyl group. Here this is not propyl group. Or you compare these two. Here ethyl, here ethyl, and here methyl, and this is iso. This is not same. Like that. So having same molecular formula, same functional group, but either side of polyvalent atom bonded with a different alkyl groups. Such we are calling metamers. So that metamerism also we learn. Let me go for that. Some other functional group isomers. Amines. Amines exhibit functional group isomerism. You know 1 degree amine, 2 degree amine, 3 degree amines. 1 degree means NH2, 2 degree means NH, 3 degree means only N. Am I right? We have 3 types of amines. 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree. Now these 3 are functional group isomers. 3 different amines are functional group isomers. Let me go for that. We have to write some example. Amines having general formula CnH 2n plus 3n. Remember, amine general formula CnH2n plus 3n. And such compound I am taking as here C3H9n. Now we have to test how many structural isomers are possible. First you calculate DBE. DBE nothing but number of carbon atoms 3 plus 1 plus 1. Next n by 2. N by 2 we are getting. Here n by 2 means number of nitrogen atoms. Number of nitrogen atoms. How many you are getting? Here 1 nitrogen only we have. So 1 by 2 and remaining you are getting 1 only. That is n by 2 means 1 by 2 you are getting fraction. 1 you take minus. Clear. And remaining you have all H. That is H by 2. Means here you are getting 9. So 9 by 2. 9 by 2 means 4.5 minus x by 2, 0. That is equal to 4.5 minus 4.5, that equal to 0. dB is 0. Means no double bonded system, no rings. No double bonded system and no rings. Go for now. I am trying to draw the functional group isomers. 4 carbon atoms, 3. 1, 2, 3. Am I right? And 1 nitrogen. And you write all hydrogens CH3, CH2, CH2, NH2. Completed? Propanamine. You go for now. Another one. CH3 bond CH2 bond N CH3 and here hydrogen. Secondary amine. This is primary amine. That is secondary amine. And we have the tertiary amine. Tertiary amine. CH3 N CH3 CH3. So this is now 1 degree amine, and this is 2 degree amine, and this is 3 degree amine. See, molecular formula is same, but structure is, functional group is different. This is 1 degree amine, this is 2 degree, this is 3 degree. So amines also functional group isomers. Amines also functional group isomers. Am I right? And we can draw one more also here by using same formula. See, here I am drawing with 3 carbons, 1, 2, 3, and this here I am taking NH2 group. CH3, CH3, CH. This is also 1 degree only. So 1 degree amines 2 you are getting, 2 degree amine 1, 3 degree 1. Means 4 structural isomers you are getting. But these 3 are functional group isomers. These 2 are position isomers again. Here NH2 group with the first carbon. Here NH2 with the secondary position. Secondary position. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Chain same. Position of NH2 group different. So these 2 are position isomers. Position isomers. And these 3 are functional group isomers. Together 4 structural isomers you are getting. Clear? And these 2 are functional group. These 2 are functional group. These 2 are functional group. This and this functional group. Clear? And these 2 are position isomers. Like this you have to analyze. So together we are getting all structural isomers. So how many functional group isomers are there here? This 3. This and this functional group isomers. These 2 are functional group isomers. This and this functional group isomers. These 2 are functional group isomers. These 2 are functional group isomers. These 2 are position isomers. So total we are getting different type of structural isomers. Let me go. Another example I am taking here with amines. That is another formula I am taking C4H11N. C4H11N. How many possible? Generally with amine we have 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree. So first 1 degree I am writing here. 1 degree means butyl group. 1 degree means you are getting here butyl group. Na? C4H9NH2 we can write. C4H9NH2. Butyl group means what I told? N-butyl, isobutyl, neobutyl. means sorry, secondary butane. Secondary butane. N-butyl, isobutyl, secondary butyl you are getting. Am I right? Let I am drawing that. First one, 2 carbons with 1 nitrogen both side. This is one chain you are getting. And here 3 carbons, 1 nitrogen with 1 carbon, one I am getting. And another I am drawing here, carbon, carbon, nitrogen, carbon, and here I am taking one substituent. One substituent. This is now secondary, this is secondary, this is secondary. And now I am drawing with this another one. See here, C, nitrogen, C. Remaining 2 we have. Here I am drawing that. So how many I got now? 4 I got. 4 I got. This is tertiary now. This is tertiary. So how many I got now? This is one I got with 1 degree. This is I got 2 degree. This is also 2 degree. And this is 2 degree. And this is 3 degree. So 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree. These 3 are functional group isomers. And this 2 degree we got 3. 1, 2, 3. These 3 are, when compared, position isomers. Here nitrogen both side 2 carbons. Here 3, 1. This position changed. So in functional group isomer, we can address position chain isomers also. But priority order for functional group isomers. Priority order we have to give for functional group isomers. Like this, with C4H11N, we can draw 1, 2, 3. 3 types of functional group isomers. And structural isomers you are getting different. So, we discussed here, alcohol ethers are functional group isomers. Amines are functional group isomers. In that I explain metamers also. Having same molecular formula, same functional group, but polyvalent atom both sides having different alkyl groups, that is we are calling metamers. And here I taken ring chain isomerism also. But what the examples we took, in that we didn't got DBE number 1, 2, 3 like that. Every time we are getting DBE 0 only. Let me go for that also. And this time I am taking another important functional group isomerism compound, that is I am taking here. Best example, dienes and ines. What I am taking? Dienes and ines means double bonds and triple bonds. Why diene means 2 you are getting. Dienes and ines are functional group isomers. General formula for dienes and ines, that is general formula we have CN H 2N minus 2. This is the general formula for ines and dienes. Same general formula means these 2 are functional group isomers. And now I am taking example for this. What are the example I am taking means C3H4. And we have to prove functional group isomers in or isomerism in C3H4. First we have to calculate DBE. Go for DBE. Number of carbon atoms 3 plus 1 plus N by 2 not there minus H by 2 4 by 2 X by 2 0. That is you are getting 4 minus 2, that is 2. So we got DBE 2. 2 DBE means, I am explaining one more time. In last video I explained already. Remember this chart. DBE1 means you have the chance one double bond in the chain or one ring you are getting. DBE2 means two double bond or two rings, or another system one double bond, one ring, or one triple bond. Now we got here DBE2. So DBE2 means we have the chance two double bond in the chain. We can make two rings, or one double bond, one ring, and one triple bond. One triple bond. This we have the system now. If DBE you got 3, what the chances you have? 3 double bond, 3 rings, 1 double bond, 2 rings, 2 double bond, 1 ring, 1 double bond, 1 triple bond, 1 ring, 1 triple bond. This you make screenshot, it will be useful. Here I shown priority order of function group isomers. First ring chain, tautomers, function group isomers, metamers, chain isomers, position isomers. Need you go for that. And now I am writing here. What are the chances we have now? What are the chances DBE2 means? DBE2 means we have the chance 2 double bonds, 2 ring chance, or 1 triple bond, 1 triple bond, or 1 double bond, 1 ring. 1 double bond plus 1 ring. These are the chances we have to draw with this structure. Am I right? Let me try that. I am going to move this. First I am taking 2 double bonds. How many carbon? 3 carbons. 1, 2, 3. What they given? 2 double bonds we have to maintain. 1, 2. CH2, CH2. What is this, the compound name? 1, 2, 3. Prop. 1, 2 diene. Prop 1, 2 diene. This is only I told now dienes. 2 double bond chances. And 1 triple bond chance is there. So I am drawing 1 triple bond. 1 triple bond. CH3 bond C, triple bond CH. Prop 1 ion. Prop 1 ion. So with the 2 double bonds, with 1 triple bond completed. Now we have chance 1 double bond, 1 ring. 1 double bond, 1 ring. Go for here with the 3 carbons. We are getting cyclopropane. That's only that. But we have to maintain double bond. Here double bond I am taking. So 1 ring we got. 1 double bond we got. 1 double bond. And here I shown 2 double bond, 2 rings also. Possibility is there. But here we don't have that much. Means 4 carbons not there here. So we have the possibilities this. Not always. So totally how much you got? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Clear? This is not possible. 2 rings here. 2 rings we need means we need 4 carbons here. C4. What we need? C4. 8 means H6 we need. C4 H6 we need means 2 rings you are getting. Means 4 carbon cyclic compound with 2 rings you are getting. With the 3 carbons you are not getting. So this is possibility. This will not get for 3 carbons. This is one dienes and ions. This is a diene. This is ion. These two are functional group isomers. Alright. Now I am taking another example that I told now. C4H6. Another example I am taking. C4H6. DBE same you are getting here. You calculate. DBE you are getting 2. 2 means we have chance same nano. 2 double bonds, 2 rings, 1 triple bond, 1 double bond, 1 ring, and these all you are getting. Now I will show. I will show to you. First, 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons. This is, I have here CH3 and here double bond, here double bond. This is CH2, this is CH. But 1, 2 diene. But 1, 2 diene. This completed. Double bond completed. Double bond. And one triple bond we need now. One triple bond. Go for here. CH3 bond C. CH3 bond C. Triple bond C CH3. Go for here. This is but 1, 2, 3, 4. But 2 iene. But 2 iene. So 2 double bond completed. 1 triple bond completed. 2 rings. 2 rings. See here. First I will draw 1 double bond, 1 ring. 1 double bond, 1 ring. See here. This is the ring. 1 double bond. 4 carbon ring, 1 double bond. This is complete. Now 2 rings. 2 rings are possible. 4 carbon ring possible means 3 carbon. 2 rings I have to show. 2 rings how can we draw? See here. This is 4 carbon. This is 2 rings. Bicyclic na? 2 rings are there. 2 rings are there. Now double bond and ring we can show. 1 double bond, 1 ring. This I shown here. 3 carbon cyclic ring is there means, so 4 carbon is there means 3 carbon also possible. 3 carbon also possible. 4 carbon cyclic ring is there means 3 carbon cyclic ring also possible. This is now. Now double bond. This is the 4th carbon. Am I right? And you go for another same structure 3. Here double bond. And this is the 4th carbon. Go for another one. And here 3 carbon. 3 carbon. Here double bond. Here I am taking CH2. See here now how many chances we have. Ring double bond, ring double bond, ring double bond. 2 rings, ring double bond. Total how many we got? This total structural isomers along with functional group. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 structural isomers along with diene and ienes functional group. So these 2 are functional group isomers. These 2 are functional group and remaining all are structural isomers. Means functional group isomers also included in structure only. Like this we can draw number of functional group isomers. Functional group isomers. And now this is go. Here the compound we drawn, we got chain isomers, ring isomers. This is we are calling ring chain isomerism. So if same molecular formula with chain and ring both we got, that is we are calling ring chain isomerism. So in this concept we discussed functional group isomerism, metamerism and ring chain isomerism. If still anything you need, please make a comment and I will prepare along with some other videos. And you go for now. Another example also I am explaining. You practice actually aldehydes and ketones. Aldehydes and ketones. Am I right? Aldehydes and ketones also functional group isomers. Aldehydes and ketones are functional group isomers. What are aldehydes and ketones? How can we address means you have the general formula same general formula. What is that? CnH2nO. So wherever you address such general formula compound, those are aldehydes and ketones. aldehydes and ketones getting functional group isomerism. For example, I am taking here C3H6O and you calculate the dBe for this. dBe, you are getting 1. 1 dBe means 1 double bond, 1 ring. Remember, 1 dBe means 1 double bond, 1 ring. 1 dBe means 1 double bond and we have 1 ring. This you have to remember. Let me draw the double bond and ring. I am taking here 3 carbons. 1, 2, 3. Am I right? Aldehyde na? Aldehyde means double bond O H and this is CH3 and this is CH2. We got now propanol. What we got? Propanol. And you got ketone. Ketone means C double bond O, CH3 and here CH3. Dimethyl ketone or acetone. Dimethyl ketone or acetone. And we can draw with this compound alcohol also actually. We can draw alcohol, but that is enol. Enol also you are getting with the same formula. Same general formula you are getting enols also. What you are getting? Enols. Clear? Enols also you are getting. Alcohols also you are getting with this formula. With this formula. And now ring you are getting. 3 carbons now. 3 carbons. You go for oxygen and this is now CH2 CH2. 2 carbons, 4 hydrogens. But here 2 more hydrogens are there now. You go for here 1 substituent. This is 1 ring you got now. So inside the ring oxygen I given. CH2, CH2, CH3. Here CH only. 3, 1, 4, 2, 6. We got 6. 1 oxygen, 3 carbons. 1, 2, 3. 1 ring we got. 1 ring we got. Clear? So with this, we can draw one more also like this. Look here. I am drawing C double bond C, bond O, bond C. Like this also you can draw. Unsaturated ketones. Unsaturated ketones. So with this formula you can draw enols also. I am drawing that also, enol. What is that enol? C bond, C double bond C, OH. This is en, this is all, enol. Like this also. And one more enol we can draw with this. That is C bond C, double bond C, and here one H, OH I am drawing. Here one OH I am drawing. And another also we can draw. C double bond C, bond O, bond C. This is I drawn here already actually. Clear? And with this you can draw like this also. Go for this is OH. This is also with the 3 carbons only now. Means aldehydes and ketones are functional group isomers. Here I shown already. 1 double bond and 1 ring. With this formula we can write enols also. What we can write? Enols. En and all. Enol. This is also enol. And this we can draw alcohol also. So aldehydes and ketones exhibit functional group isomerism with CnH2nO formula. Because their dB is 1 double bond, 1 double bond and one ring is possible. Here double bond is there now. That is, here see, one double bond and ring, and here one double bond, and here one double bond, and here one double bond, like this. So aldehydes and ketones are functional group isomers, alcohols, ethers are functional group isomers, and acids and esters are also functional group isomers. Acids and esters. Clear? Acids and esters also functional group isomers. Let me discuss that also. Acids and esters. Acids and esters. See here. Acids and esters. Acids and esters are functional group isomers because they exhibit same general formula. What is the general formula? CN H2N O2. This is the general formula. And I am explaining with an example. Here I am taking C2 H4O2. Now we have to address these two are showing functional group isomerism. Let I am drawing acid. CH3 bond C, double bond O, OH, acetic acid, 2 carbons completed. With this we can write like this. C double bond O, bond CH3, bond H. This is we are calling RCOOR. So RCOOR. This is now esters. RCOOR. So these two are now functional group isomers. Here we have dBe value. With one double bond we got dBe, you calculate 1, you are getting. dBe how much you are getting? 1. dBe you are getting 1. You calculate. One double bond, one ring chance is there. Let I am drawing the ring. How many carbons are there? 2. 2 carbons. 2 carbons. See how with the 2 carbons we can draw the chain means, and you go for like this. You go for like this. Now this is ring. Carbons 2 only. Generally with 2 carbons we are not getting ring. But here 2 oxygens are there now. So we can draw like this. You go for one like this. O bond O. This is also ring only. And another chance we have with the 3, with another ring, that is 5th one, we have here O bond 2 carbons OH. Clear? We got ring now. So like this, one double bond, one ring compound we are getting. So acids and esters are functional group isomers. Similarly, we have different compounds. Nitrous, that is another taking cyanides and isocyanates. Cyanides and isocyanates. Cyanides and isocyanates. Cyanides and isocyanates also functional group isomers. What is the formula we have? Cyanides C triple bond N, and isocyanates we have N triple bond C. This is minus, this is plus, and here we have this is plus, this is minus. Clear? Cyanide and isocyanide. These two are functional group isomers. Here I am taking example CH3CN, and here I am taking CH3NC. Same molecular formula. These two are functional group isomers. Go for another one like this. Nitro and isonitro. Nitro and isonitro compounds. Nitro and isonitro compounds are functional group isomers. Functional group isomers. What is the nitro? N double bond O minus or nitrogen plus. This is nitro. Isonitro means N double bond O. This is isonitro. This is nitro. This is nitro. This is isonitro. And these two compounds are now functional group isomers. Like I am drawing the structure here for this nitro. CH3 bond N double bond O. This is isonitro. CH3 bond O bond N double bond O. This is compound. Clear? Like this. Cyanides, isocyanides, nitro, isonitro, these are also functional group isomers. You are getting functional group isomers. So, in detail, and similarly one more also we have functional group isomers, that is amides and aldoxines. Aldoxine. Clear? Amides and aldoxines are functional group isomers. See here, amide you know, C double bond O and H2. This is amide. Aldoxine, C H double bond N bond OH. This is aldoxine. Oxines. And you go for example, here I am giving CH3 C double bond O and H2. Ethanamide. And here you are getting CH3 bond CH double bond N OH. Acetoxin. What we are calling? Acetoxin. Like this. Acids, esters, cyanides, isocianides, nitro, isonitro, amides, aldoxines. These all are functional group isomers. So, in this video, I explained in detail about functional group isomerism. I think it will be benefitable for you. So, I repeat. Functional group isomerism having same molecular formula but different in functional group. And in this we can discuss metamerism also. In metamerism, same molecular formula, functional group same, but differ in alkyl groups on either side of polyvalent atom. And ring chain, same molecular formula, but compound can exhibit chain isomerism as well as ring isomerism. And alcohol, phenol, alcohol ethers and amines and acids and esters, cyanide isocyanide, nitro compound isonitro compound, amides and aldaxins can exhibit this type of isomerism. So this is about in detail functional group isomerism, and where you are learning about functional group isomerism, you go for together metamerism and ring chain isomerism. Why? Because ring chain isomerism is first priority. I given the priority order. Ring chain isomerism first priority, next tautomer, next functional group, next metamer, next chain isomerism, next last position isomerism. Thank you.